Okay. So for example, if you look at महाभारत ही लेते हैं. महाभारत में one will be आदि भौतिक, what we are discussing. धर्म संकट, लोगों से जुड़ना, हमारे लिए क्या है इसमें, ठीक है. Now there is an आदि दैविक level also for it, where everyone, so both Ramayana and Mahabharata have one sarga which is called Ansha Avtaran, ठीक है. So not just Shri Ram and Shri Krishna, everyone is an Ansha of somebody or the other, ठीक है. जैसे हनुमान जी को हम कहते हैं वायुपुत्र, ठीक है. एंड ये सुग्रीव, ये लोग भी कुछ कुछ हैं. वैसे ही जो कर्ण है उनको कहते हैं दंभोद्भव का, ये है. दुर्योधन का कुछ है. एवरीबडी सम और द अदर अंश. बेसिकली दे आर सेइंग दैट द कॉस्मिक लेवल पे जो देवासुर संग्राम है ना, दैट प्लेज आउट इवेंचुअली एट द भौतिक लेवल एज वेल, ठीक है. दैट इज अनदर वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट इट. नाउ पुराण्स यूजुअली डील एट दैट लेवल ऑफ आदि दैविक, ठीक है. एंड देन देयर इज आध्यात्मिक. सो द आध्यात्मिक लेवल ऑफ कोर्स डील्स विद आदि भौतिक आल्सो, कि हम अपने अंदर कैसे सुधार करें. हाउ डू यू गेट टू दैट क्वेश्चन ऑफ हु एम आई एज एन आत्मा, एंड हाउ डू आई अंडरस्टैंड माय रिलेशनशिप विद द डिवाइन. सो इन दैट केस सम जो ऋषि होते हैं वो कहते हैं कि इवन ये जो आप रामायण महाभारत देख रहे हो, यू डोंट सी दिस एक्सटर्नली, इट इज ऑल विद इन यू, ठीक है. दैट इज अनदर वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट इट. बट पुराण बाय एंड लार्ज फॉल लार्जली इनटू द भक्ति category, भक्ति श्रद्धा कैटेगरी, वेयर इट्स बेसिकली सरेंडर टू द डिवाइन. क्या इसमें ऐसा नहीं है इतिहास में? हाँ, इतिहास में भी वैसा है. इवेंचुअली दैट्स वेयर गीता लीड्स टू ना, दैट सर्वधर्मम परित्यज्य, लीव एवरीथिंग एंड सरेंडर टू मी. आई विल गेट यू आउट ऑफ ऑल दिस, राइट? बट does that mean you don't do your purushartha? Of course you do your purushartha. And how should you do your purushartha? Is the adi bhautik level of looking at it. I prefer that level, because that's the only level we can really control. The others, you just believe, right? So when it comes to the Trinity, everybody knows what is the role of that Trinity, largely, right? Now, Brahmaji is for creation, Shivji is what we call destruction, but I look at it as Punaha Sarjan, rather than just destruction. It doesn't end there. And Vishnuji, you require to run the Samaj. So that is why if you see all this very grahastha avatars are largely Vishnu avatars, right? फिर आप अधिकतर देख लो सारे वही उसमें आते हैं. शिवजी के भी अवतार हैं, but then शिवजी के जो अवतार हैं वो भी कॉस्मिक रेंज में ज्यादा होते हैं, कॉस्मिक इस लेवल पे ज्यादा होते हैं. Now you're getting into the philosophy. See, उसमें तो we don't have a creator God, so to say. If you go to the Upanishads, it will all talk about the Brahman. Brahman is that, you call it energy, that tattva or whatever, right? Which is without form. In fact, again, I think Gita is so beautiful. It's a gift that keeps giving. 13th अध्याय, I think उसमें ना अर्जुन पूछते हैं कि कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि साकार ब्रह्म को पूजो, कुछ कहते हैं वो तो निराकार है, आप निराकार को पूजो, राइट? तो सही क्या है, किसे पूजना चाहिए? कृष्ण कहते हैं दोनों ही मार्ग सही है, पर निराकार इज टफ. इफ यू टोल्ड आप हवा ये कुछ तो, देयर इज नो इमेज एंड यू वर्शिप इट, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. कुछ है नहीं, यू सरेंडर टू इट, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. वी सी आवर गॉड्स इन आवर शेप, वी वांट टू सी आवर गॉड्स इन आवर शेप, right, in our form. So that sakar helps us focus, and because that's the limitation of a human brain, that we need a form. Now, how are those forms envisaged and imagined? That also comes from our rishis, who through their meditation saw the energies in a certain form and communicated it to us. Yeah. So am I saying that doesn't matter? No, I also think that's an easier way for us to actually get onto that path. Yeah. So is it some real Brahma who's sitting up there and doing the creation? I don't know. But is there a view which says that these are just energy forms given? Definitely. इंद्र जो है वो क्या, बरसात, बारिश को कंट्रोल करते हैं. जो सूरज है वो तो of course we know, सोम, वो सब है ना. Then coming to the Puranic ages, the more human avatars and this trinity and all that gained more importance over time. Yeah. So again, as I said, then what is the creation? However, instead of asking Brahma and creation, our rishis went on to ask more such questions. And उससे we have this various schools of philosophies that emerged, जो दर्शन हम कहते हैं, जिसमें एक है Advaita. The Advaita will say it is not different, it is the same. ठीक है, it is the same Brahman, it is Aham Brahmasmi is the same. I am exactly as that is the same as me. The Vishishta Advaita will give it a different interpretation, where it will say वैसे it's the same but still it is different. The Dvaita, which is the ISKCON philosophy, will say no, these are separate. There is a Paramatma and there is us. Yeah. Then there is Yoga, which will not talk about that Atma per se, but it will say we can realize that state of Kaivalya. It goes into the state rather than just that oneness. But that state is which will make you feel that oneness. Then there is Sankhya, which does not talk about Brahman at all. It says creation happens through two things. Anybody? Purush and Prakriti. Prakriti is the matter. Purush is the Atma Tattva, the consciousness, right? And then that's where it goes down to, and then they say that jo Atma hai, that is the Purush thing, and everything else from your intelligence to your emotions, everything is a part of Prakriti. And it talks about how creation happens, yeah? So the same question goes down to all these parts. Have we really found an answer yet? No. That's what the Shastrartha used to be all about. She said, you were powerful enough. आपकी बात दोनों साइड मानते थे. आपकी बात दोनों साइड मानते थे. आपके पास इतनी शक्ति भी थी in terms of warfare and everything that you could have stopped the cousins from fighting. That's what she says, yeah? But he did try, no? ऐसा तो नहीं था कि he said, नहीं अर्जुन जा लड़के आ. In fact, उन्होंने एक सेना उनको दी है. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि he hasn't done that. Now, why is Gandhari saying this? यार, she's a mother. 100 के 100 बच्चे, she had the Vardhan of having 100 sons. Was that a Vardhan anymore? The curse of seeing 100 sons die in 18 days, right? While knowing fully well, because when she was, जब उसके बच्चे उसके पास जाते थे, before going for the war, when they went met her, she did not give them कि भाई आप विजय हो जाओ. She says, यतो धर्मस् ततो जयः. जहाँ धर्म है वहाँ जय होगा. So when the Pandavas after the war come and meet her, and she's very, very, very angry, because यार माता तो कितना भी आप धर्म करो, माता तो माता है ना. So she wants to curse the Pandavas first. Okay, and Vyasji tells her that don't do that. She says, you remember what you told them, yato dharmas tato jayaha. That has been true. You know that, right? So I understand what you're going through, but don't curse them. So at that point, she stops. She doesn't curse. She's still angry. She stops. She tells कि अरे एक बच्चे को तो you should have left. एक ही out of the 100. All that happens. But then she's fine. Then they all go to the Yuddha Bhumi. ठीक है? When they go to the Yuddha Bhumi, what is happening? Not just her own daughters-in-law, her daughters-in-law, wives and mothers of even Panchals and everybody, they are just sobbing and crying and wailing on the battlefield. पुरुषों ने तो अपना युद्ध लड़ लिया, leaving back what? So much pain for all the families. They're all crying and wailing, and she is not able to take that anymore. And she says, Krishna, why did you not stop it? You could have stopped it, right? You see these women of our families cry, your women will also cry like that. And she curses him. Krishna smiles. You know what Krishna says? Krishna says, Yadavs have become too strong for their own good. ये तो होना ही है. ठीक है? अच्छा, now that is very interesting. जब आपको कोई और बाहर से ना पहुंच पाए ना, आप अंदर से एक्सप्लोर करते हो. That is what power does to you. Eventually you fall, you become depraved. And eventually when the destruction of Dwarka happens, that's what they say, that the people of Dwarka had become very powerful because अब तो enemies भी नहीं थे ना, everybody else was weak and very, very depraved और वो सब हो गए थे. ठीक है? So he says, this was so bound to happen. So I will not mind what you tell me. This is so bound to happen. However, Krishna doesn't leave it at that. He says, you know your sons were at fault. You have always known. Why are you blaming me? Krishna tells her that. Why are you blaming me? आपको तो पता था. Your sons were on the wrong path, right? Now you think of it. For what she says, Pativrata, she put that thing on her eyes. But was it really fair? Could it have been done differently? Her bhav was right. She doesn't do it out of any anger. कहीं कहीं दिखाते हैं कि वो गुस्से में कर देती है. नहीं. Her bhav is very right. Her bhav is, I will never see anything that my husband cannot see, and I will never see or talk anything bad about my husband. That is my commitment to my husband. और वो शादी भी बहुत प्यार से हो जाती है. There is no शकुनी का back. ये ठीक है कि जबरदस्ती वो कर दिया and उसके पिताजी मर गए. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Shakuni is not even as bad as it is shown. He's actually a good guy. Relatively a good guy who just thinks that his bhanja should get the rajya. And bhanja is so stubborn that वो भी उसकी हाँ में हाँ मिलाते. But at one point, Shakuni actually tells Duryodhan कि अरे बाबा जाने देना. You have your Hastinapur. Be happy. Give them the Indraprasth. This is also what Shakuni does. So actually, it's not that bad. Anyways, but could she have done it differently? Could she have said that he cannot see, I will be his eyes? Would that have had any impact in the way the young kids were brought up? Right? So Krishna doesn't say it directly, but he doesn't leave her. He says, you knew. Did you guys stop him? Of course they tried, but it was too late by that time. Right? So Krishna ऐसे ही मान नहीं जाते. He says ये तो होना है, and this because there's another curse also on them. But he says, you knew it. Don't blame me for things like these. And that is why when people say, कृष्ण तो रूल तोड़ देते हैं, ये करते हैं. नहीं, अगर रूल तोड़ना होता तो इतना सारा संधि वंधि किया क्यों? Why did the process go on? No, Krishna is not like that. Krishna tries to live by how it should be lived as far as possible. But at some point, you need to know when to stop and when to say no and when to say nahi. And this is also the same with Sri Ram. He is not as stubborn and rigid and emotionless as he's brought out to be. No, in fact, Sri Ram's character is a lot more relatable than even Krishna. He cries, he screams, he's romantic, he shows his emotions, he's expressive. Krishna is not like that. I'm very surprised when people say it's easy to relate to Krishna. Arey Baba, he saw his entire family pass away, pass out, like kill each other. And he was still his Sthita Pragya. We can relate to that. Can any of us be like that? Sri Ram is not like that. When Sita Ma is abducted, he goes mad. He's running around from forest, from tree to tree. He's looking at the animals and saying, "Arey, तुमने मेरी सीता को देखा क्या? सीता कहाँ गई? सीता कहाँ है? If I don't see her, vinashyami sacharacharam, I'll kill everything that comes in my way." But we are used to seeing Arun Govind, right? And that is what makes our impression of Sri Ram. He's not like that at all. So. आप किसमें श्रद्धा रखते हो? That's one thing. The question का ये implication basically is, who is more suited for today? Not from Shraddha perspective, from behavior perspective. I'm saying that our understanding of Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, the way we have trivialized it, is itself faulty. अगर वो आज होते, तो they would have done what is best in the interest of today's time and age. They are both that way. They are both that way. And we need to understand those characters in that depth, rather than वो simple वो table बना के differences कर देते हैं. नहीं. But but again, I'll say, when it even comes to the Shraddha and the Ishta connection, right? It also takes its own time to find out. And sometimes it could be more than one. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा से decided है. पर हाँ, अंदर से अंदर, you might sometimes feel closer to one, to other वगैरह. And eventually you figure out where is it that you connect the most. I know there is this message that comes every Ram Navami, and it comes Dashera, भाई हो तो रावण जैसा. Have you seen that? भाई हो तो रावण जैसा. उसने तो लंका को डिस्ट्रॉय होने दिया केवल बहन के रक्षा के लिए, है ना? और सीता माँ को तो हाथ भी नहीं लगाया, केवल किडनैप किया, हाथ भी नहीं लगाया, राइट? वो तो इतना महान था, और श्री राम को देखो बीवी को छोड़ दिया। तो बेटर है कि रावण जैसा कोई हो, ऐसी ऐसी बातें होती है, ठीक है। नाउ लेट्स सी रावण, ठीक है। वॉज रावण अ वेरी टैलेंटेड मैन? यस। Did he at one point in time have a lot of power and did he achieve a lot? Yes. Okay. In fact, जब पहली बार हनुमान जी देखते हैं रावण को, वो अपना अशोक वाटिका ध्वस्त करके, he gets himself to be caught and to go see Ravan. He is astonished to see his persona. He says, look at this guy, look at his sattva. अहो रूपम अहो धैर्यम अहो सत्वम अहो द्युतिः अहो राक्षस राज्यस्य सर्वधर्म लक्षण, कि सारे जो अच्छे लक्षण धर्म के आप कहो वो इसमें है। इसका रूप देखो, इसका धैर्य देखो, इसका एसेंस देखो। पर यदि अधर्मम न बलवान स्यात्, पर इसका अगर इसका अधर्म इतना बलवान है, अगर ये इतना बलवान नहीं होता तो वो तीनों लोगों पे राज करता। पर वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि अच्छा है, पर अधर्म तो बहुत ज्यादा है। नो कंफ्यूजन देयर, ठीक है। देखो, ओसामा बिन लादेन ऑल्सो टू अचीव व्हाट ही डिड नीड्स टू हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सनैलिटी। इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू अचीव एनीथिंग गुड और बैड विदाउट हैविंग अ ग्रेट पर्सनैलिटी। Look at the dons, no? जो माफिया वाले होते हैं, look at their personality. Women go crazy around them, right? Why? That is the personality. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अधर्म होना मतलब पर्सनालिटी अट्रैक्टिव नहीं होना या टैलेंट नहीं होना, नहीं। इनफैक्ट दे आर इवन टू डू व्हाट सम ऑफ द टेररिस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डू। किसी की बात ऐसे किसी की, इट्स नॉट इजी टू डू, राइट? सो द टैलेंट इज देयर along with adharma. So does it mean that the talent itself is good enough to give him a certificate of va? Absolutely not. But then how do we understand that? By seeing his actions, right? Was Sita Ma the first lady he captured? No. There have been many. कितनों को ही रेप किया, कितनों को ही उठाया. He did not even leave his step brother's daughter-in-law. सीता माँ को नहीं टच किया। पता है ये इसका उत्तर क्यों नहीं टच किया इज एक्चुअली आस्क्ड इन रामायण। एंड हु आस्क्स हिम? महापार्श्व करके उनका एक मिनिस्टर है। इवेंचुअली व्हेन ही हैज टू टेल एवरीबॉडी कि ऐसे मैं किडनैप करके लाया हूँ, आफ्टर हनुमान जी डिड व्हाट ही डिड एंड एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक क्या कौन था ये, कहाँ से आया? तभी ही हैड टू टेल कि हाँ सीता जी को ऐसे, सीता को मैं लेकर आया हूँ वगैरह वगैरह। सो महापार्श्व टेल्स हिम, अरे व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? Why are you waiting कि वो हाँ बोल दे? Why are you giving her time? You have fun. This is what our tendency is. You don't need to wait for her consent. And Ravan says that's not the point. The thing is, उसने इतने लड़कियों के साथ तो जो किया वो किया था ना, किसी का consent के लिए तो नहीं रुका. But I think before that, the lady he violated, she complained. Now उसपे जो वरदान था वो भी ब्रह्मा जी का था, है ना? That he can only be killed by Manusha, nobody else. Brahma ji was so angry at his transgressions that he said, "Agar next time if you force yourself onto a lady, you will die." So this was final shrap. उसपे बहुत सारे श्राप थे. Lot of women had cursed him, but this shrap really was playing on his head. And he tells us, hence he says, "I did not force myself on Sita." He did not care. वो कोई फेमिनिज्म का झंडा लेके नहीं घूम रहे थे कि consent, yes is yes and no is no. He didn't care. तो बाकी सबका कहाँ किया? अच्छा, लेट्स सी हिज ब्रदर के गुण। जब शूर्पणखा के साथ जो भी होता है, तो व्हेन शी गोज एंड मीट्स रावण, यू नो व्हाट शी सेज? नाउ वी नो शूर्पणखा के साथ क्या हुआ कि पहले शी इज लाइक राम से शादी करनी है, ही सेड नहीं, लक्ष्मण से करनी है, नहीं। देन शी थिंक्स दैट अरे these two guys are not marrying me because of Sita, this lady who's with them. So if I kill her, they will agree. So she attacks Sita Ma. ठीक है, सीता माँ को अटैक करती है. श्री राम सेव्स सीता जी, एंड देन ही टेल्स लक्ष्मण कि दिस इज नॉट डन, शी नीड्स टू बी पनिश्ड फॉर अटैकिंग सीता लाइक दिस, और उसका नाक और कान काट देते हैं. बट व्हेन शी गोज टू लंका, आइडियली अ ग्रेट ब्रदर शुड बी, अरे तुझे क्या हो गया, ये कैसे हुआ? ठीक है, रावण वाज इन हिज मस्ती. शूर्पणखा gets angry. उसे मालूम भी नहीं है कि वहां जनस्थान में हुआ क्या है, and 14,000 of their army is killed. He had no clue at that point in time. So she goes and tells him, अरे you don't know this happened, that happened. Then she's like, देखो मेरे साथ क्या हुआ. And Ravan is like, अरे क्या हुआ? She says, जंगल में ना 2 प्रिंसेस आए हैं, उनकी एक पत्नी है. कैसी पत्नी है? She is a रत्न इन स्त्री, बहुत सुंदर है, प्रत्येक अंग उसका इतना सुंदर है, वो इतनी सुंदर है कि वो जिसका आलिंगन कर लेना वो बंदा तो भगवान जैसा फील करे. तव भार्या अनुरूपा, वो तो तुम्हारी पत्नी बनने की लायक है. आई ट्राई टू गेट हर फॉर यू, आपके लिए लाने के लिए मैं तो गई थी उसको, जब उसको रोकने के लिए मेरा नाक और कान काट दिया. नाउ व्हाई डू यू थिंक शी हैड टू लाई? उसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So when this description of Sita Ma was told to him, ऐसे उसके अंग अंग मथ गए, and he's like, now I want her, now I want her, and he goes to capture her. भाई हो तो रावण जैसे. All the best. So then to your question, did he have a great personality? Yes. But does that mean he was not at fault? Absolutely not. He is an antagonist, 100%. Some people will say, but वो तो बहुत बड़ा शिव भक्त था. अरे, if the bhakti couldn't make you a good person, if the bhakti could not allow you to have control on your काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मद मात्सर्य, वो भक्ति क्या आचार बनाएंगे क्या? What is that bhakti for? It's a fraud. It's a tamasic bhakti. जो कृष्ण गीता में भी कहते हैं कि सब कुछ जो होता है ना, श्रद्धा भी सात्विक राजसिक तामसिक होती है, भक्ति भी सात्विक राजसिक तामसिक होती है, और वो भक्ति भी उसका ऑब्सेशन था मोर देन द भक्ति, राइट? सो जस्ट नोइंग द वेदास, जस्ट डूइंग भक्ति, भक्ति का अर्थ क्या है if it's not making you a good person? भक्ति का अर्थ क्या है if it has not allowed you to surrender, right? So just because he did shiv shiv shiv, does that make him good? No, absolutely not. And Valmiki ji is not at all confused about this point. He calls him adharmi only. उसके बाद वो बहुत ज्यादा महिमा मंडन शुरू हो गया. एक ही जैसा काम करते वो. इनफैक्ट जब गीता में वो 10वें अध्याय में कहते हैं ना, रामो शस्त्र भृताम अहम, कि जो शस्त्र लेके जो वॉरियर्स हैं उसमें मैं राम हूं, कि जो सबसे उत्कृष्ट में उत्कृष्ट है, विभूति योग का जो चैप्टर है उसमें वो कहते हैं ना, उसमें मैं राम हूं, इसमें मैं अर्जुन हूं. ऑल दैट ही सेज ना. Anyways, that's not the point why he would do what he did, but he would do exactly that, because what is the purpose? Dharma संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. मुझे लगता है वो भी वैसे ही करते हैं, क्योंकि उन दोनों में जो फर्क है ना, वो धर्म की समझ से नहीं है, उनके पर्सनालिटी से है. ठीक है, कृष्ण का जो पर्सनालिटी है, सो कृष्ण जब गीता में स्थित प्रज्ञता, योगस्थ बुद्धि की जो बात करते हैं, he's an embodiment of that. कृष्ण जो कहते हैं कि जो स्थित प्रज्ञता, कि सुख दुख में हैव द सेम भाव, जीत हार में हैव द सेम भाव, है ना, वो जो है द कंप्लीट ऑब्जेक्टिविटी की क्या सही क्या गलत, वो उनमें है. बट क्या वो श्री राम में नहीं था? ऑफ कोर्स था. श्री राम का एक्सप्रेशन वाज डिफरेंट इन द सेंस, जब डिसीजन मेकिंग की बात आती थी तो डिसीजन मेकिंग तो वो भी ऐसे ही करते थे, योगस्थ बुद्धि से. That is why he could decide, no, that at this point my Raj Dharma matters more than my Kutum Dharma. This man who went mad for his wife, so इतना तो सही है ना, इतना तो सत्य है ना, that he loved her like crazy. He did not give up on her because चलो और के साथ मजे करते हैं, ऐसा तो था नहीं. He did not even marry. Now that was not an age where एक पत्नी व्रता was a thing. His father also had multiple wives. Krishna had multiple wives. Why did he not marry? That was his commitment to Sita Ma, right? More than anything else, it was just that. It made strategic sense to have more than one wife for the Rajas, right? These were geopolitical connections that you made. But he didn't. So his expression was different, but the decision making was not very different. Also for Krishna, while he's by and large very sthita pragya, his relationship with Arjun is very interesting. Yeah, if there are situations that he gets emotional about, it happens with Arjun, then his wives. So that connection with Arjun is very precious. So you know that he had decided he will not pick up weapons, right? Why did he pick up weapons? And he becomes very angry because Arjun is not fighting, right? तो अर्जुन को उकसाने के लिए मेरी प्रतिज्ञा भी गई भाड़ में, जो that what needs to happen will happen, right? Of course, Arjun is Arjun. He will not let, so that relationship उनका बहुत अलग है. पर उसके बाद भी there is an instance in on the 14th day of the war, जब जयद्रथ वध होने वाला है ना, जयद्रथ का वध, तब अर्जुन ने क्या किया, गुस्से गुस्से में अनाउंस कर दिया कि मैं जयद्रथ को कल मार दूंगा. ठीक है, कृष्णा इज लाइक ये तो बेवकूफ है. You told them what you're going to do. Now what do the Kauravas have to do? Only one thing, protect जयद्रथ. उसको प्रोटेक्ट किया, दिन भर उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर लिया कि खत्म, you are dead, the war is over, right? So he was like, this is very stupid. He's like, if you don't become a laughing stock, that will be a surprise. People will laugh at you only for taking such decisions. So he's actually, वो गुस्सा भी करते हैं, ठीक है, जब अर्जुन की बात आती है. But then he goes back to his शिविर and he calls his सारथी दारुक, who's with him. And वो दारुक को बोलते हैं कि तुम मेरा रथ, मेरे शस्त्र तैयार रखो. वैसे तो I trust Arjun to achieve what he has to achieve, but at any point, if I believe that he is not able to do that at that point in time, सब कुछ गया भाड़ में. He is one person I cannot live without. I cannot let him die. You be ready. जरूरत पड़ी, I will call you. You bring it there. I will fight everybody. I will not let Arjun die. Yeah. So his emotional side actually comes out with Arjun. So that is also there. So वो relationships का फर्क है. So would the outcomes, would the actions be different, be it Ram Krishna? I don't think so. Would the personality differences in terms of how certain dialogues, words are spoken, how the reactions happen, all that might be different. But then again, there is a beautiful episode in Ramayana which also shows us the profound wisdom of Shri Ram. Shri Ram ने अपना जो वनवास एक्सेप्ट क्यों किया? Word of his dad. That's what we think. It's word of his dad. फिर बहुत लोग बोलते हैं अरे पापा ने बोल दिया तो सही किया क्या? पापा गलत है तो मान लोगे क्या? सिर्फ पापा ने बोला इसलिए. देन इसीलिए आज के जमाने में तो राम जैसा हो ही नहीं सकते कि पापा ने बोला तो कर दो. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? पापा कहाँ से? पापा भी तो गलत हो सकते हैं. अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं है कि उस समय किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा था. दिस इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट लक्ष्मण टेल्स हिम कि हमारे पापा है वो आपको क्यों भेज रहा है? एक स्त्री में आसक्त होके, राइट? वो स्त्री का इतना उन पे हैंगओवर है कि वो उसको कुछ नहीं बोल सकते, इसलिए आपको भेज रहे हैं. एंड अगर एक राजा गलत डिसीजन लेता है तो क्षत्रिय का क्या कर्तव्य होना चाहिए? टू फाइट बैक, राइट? ही सेइंग हमारे पिताजी गलत हैं, यू हैव नॉट डन एनी मिस्टेक टू डिजर्व दिस, राइट? व्हाई इज ही डूइंग दैट? जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लेडी. दिस इज नॉट राइट. ही हैज ऑल्सो टोल्ड अयोध्या नो दैट यू आर गोइंग टू बी राजा. सो वध्यताम वा, उनको मार देना पड़े तो मार देते हैं, पकड़ना हो तो पकड़ लेते हैं. आप ये मानो मत उनकी बात. दैट इज अन्याय. एंड द चैप्टर आफ्टर दैट वेयर श्री राम एक्सप्लेन्स टू लक्ष्मण व्हाई ही शुड गो, इट्स ब्यूटिफुल एंड फॉर सम रीजन दैट इज नेवर स्पोकन अबाउट. ठीक है, इट गोज बैक टू योर पॉइंट, आई विल कम टू इट. तो वो कहते हैं कि देख, एक तो है कि हमारे पास राज्य भी क्यों आ रहा है पिताजी के कारण. ठीक है, so listening to him is paramount. He's not just a father, he's a raja also. So we have to follow him and all that. But then he says something more important. He says, और एक बात और है, आज तक मैंने ऐसा कोई कार्य नहीं किया कि कैकेयी माँ will have any bad emotions for me. I have always treated Kaushalya माँ and कैकेयी माँ as the same. Even more important, Kaikeyi Ma has never discriminated between me and Bharat. She has always loved me as she loves Bharat. So, the very fact that उनके मन में मेरे लिए अचानक से ये दुर्भाव आ गया है, this situation is not rationally understandable or explainable. There is something more to this. My life is taking me in a direction which I am not able to fathom right now because this is not possible. Nothing I have done or Kaikeyi Ma has done makes this situation logically understandable or justifiable, right? And hence, when such situations come in life, और आया कैसे? अभी होने वाला था. मंथरा भी, चलो, मंथरा was just looking out for her own daughter, like ये, right? मंथरा को तो बस उतना ही था. उसको ये था कि अरे मेरे रानी का बेटा होना चाहिए, एंड राजा की फेवरेट रानी है ये, तो उसका बच्चा कैसा नहीं हो. बट प्रोरोगेटिव किसका था? To be able to take the right decision, not Manthra's. She was just a maid to her Kaikeyi no, Kaikeyi didn't know how Ram was all this while. Still, man badal gaya at that bhav. Acha, now I'm not getting into why wo man badla. That's also another beautiful psychology at play, which brings in Kaushalya and Kaikeyi's dynamics. Because of which she does this. But anyways, वो उसमें हम नहीं जाते अभी. So, and हुआ कैसे? अभी coronation होने वाला था. Within like a couple of hours, he would have been the Raja. And suddenly, वो कहते हैं ना मुंह में निवाला आते आते छीन लिया गया. That situation. So he says, sometimes when a situation happens like this, asankalpitam, akasmatam, which is beyond understanding, and so suddenly, maybe krutanta eva drashtavyam, maybe there is an element of destiny at play here, and I will only know what is at play if I accept life at this point. I accept this decision and see how it unfolds, rather than fighting it at this point in time, because the situation is beyond understanding or beyond explanation. Now you see that wisdom to see कि अरे ये क्या है, ये कैसे हुआ. Probably there's something more, and that is where जो destiny और free will की बात आती है कि हर बार if the outcome is not per your desire does not mean it is bad. It just means there is something else in store for you. And if you read the biographies or autobiographies of any great person who've been very successful, हमेशा ऐसा होता है. And then up. But if this hadn't happened, this wouldn't have happened, right? Because this downfall allowed them to look beyond what they were looking. This is exactly what Sri Ram is saying. So is he that, वो क्या कहते हैं, stubborn की अरे बोला है तो कर देना है, रूल बुक में लिखा है तो रूल के जैसा फॉलो करो? नहीं, he is doing it out of deep wisdom. Somehow we have trivialized that character, unfortunately, but there's a lot more to that character. So now from this perspective, if you see, Krishna wouldn't have done anything different, nor he would have done anything different if he was in the position of Krishna. Now there is a very big difference between Ramayana and Mahabharata. What is that very big difference? It's actually very obvious. Mahabharata is not called Krishnayan. Why? Why is it not called Krishnayan? Is it Krishna's fight? Is it Krishna's struggle? There is Ram's struggle, right? Ram is the protagonist. Krishna is not the protagonist here. He's a mentor, a guide, a sarathi, the role he has played in the war, right? So clearly the roles itself are very different. The purports of those avatars are very different. And hence, what you see, little bit differences will always come. The way the Shastras talk about it, they usually say that हरेक युग में, कि आप सतयुग से लेके त्रेता से लेके द्वापर से लेके कलयुग से लेके, one pair of dharma goes down. ठीक है? But रावण जैसा रावण त्रेता युग में था, जो लड़कियों को रेप भी करता था. दुर्योधन जैसा दुर्योधन द्वापर युग में था. तो ये अगर कलयुग में होते तो ऐसे ही होते ना, right? Which means अच्छे बुरे तो हर एक में होते ही होते हैं, right? What is the difference? Probably a lot more people are like that. ठीक है? And the other is the potential, explored potential which people had in those days is probably coming down. Maybe it's the technology के साथ वो मैच हो, मतलब the technology ऊपर जा रही है, हमारा individually कम होते जा रहा है. In the last 50 years, आज भी आपकी दादाजी दादीजी देखेंगे ना, they are better at doing numbers than we are, right? Technology बढ़ गई, skill कम हो गया. So probably that is the difference also which is coming, yeah? And we are talking about a time when there were no conflicting ideologies and religions and stuff, right? So that is a big, I don't know what to say, hurdle, but a situation that we are dealing with right now. So it almost seems like a lot more problems have multiplied. But is everything bad? No. The technologies have definitely increased, right? There are good people as well. And especially if you look purely from a Bharat point of view. We were here, then we went down, we are again coming up slowly, very positively. I'm very, very optimistic about how this is going, yeah? And that is how our understanding of time is. अच्छा है, बुरा है, then something will happen, and again we'll come up. Then again, नीचे जाएगा, नीचे जाना ही होता है. When you become too powerful ना, ये सब धर्म वर्म चला जाता है. We start believing, अपने को तो कोई कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता है. अपन ही भगवान है. That is what happens everywhere. You see the downfall of the greatest, right? That's what happens. The same thing जो individual में होता है, the same thing turns out in the civilizations as well. So this keeps going on and on. That's the cycle. That's why we don't have a linear cycle. We have a circular cycle, yeah? Now पर वो 4032 लाख है, ये क्या है? Who knows? इतना जीने भी नहीं वाले, काय को मगज मार गया. He said, I'll live like him, but he took care of the Raja also. Very dedicated brother, no? Actually, that is why, even though... She also supported that because they were not living together. But that's true for everyone, no? Except Sita Ma, for that matter. She was the only one with her husband. But that is life, no? And that especially is true for leaders. That's how it will be. If you are a leader, you will have to make whatever trade-offs you have to make. Otherwise, छोड़ दो. आज तो हम छोड़ने का option है हमारे पास. क्या है? If we learn to be content in what we have, तो फिर कुछ नहीं. But yeah, he's a very dedicated character, a very dedicated brother. That's true for all of them. All the brothers are like that. And Lakshman's character is very, very beautiful. Again, generally, जो बाद में रामायण लिखे गए, रामायण, not रामायण, but रामायण पर अधिकृत जो टेक्स्ट लिखे गए, उसमें Lakshman is shown like this angry young man and stuff. He's not like that at all. He is a pillar that helps Sri Ram stand stable during the Vanvas, but especially that last year before the Yuddha. In fact, उसमें कैसे हुआ ना, कितने सारे बार जो वाल्मीकि रामायण में श्री राम गुस्सा हो जाते थे, वो बाकी के टेक्स्ट में सारा लक्ष्मण पे डाल दिया. Because Ram has to be perfect. So this Maryada Purushottam ka jhola we have adopted on Sri Ram, not Valmiki ji. ठीक है? And because he has to be now Maryada Purushottam, wherever it was not to our liking, we said नहीं ये नहीं, वो तो लक्ष्मण, नहीं वो ऐसे नहीं कर सकते, वो तो ऐसे, वो तो नहीं, वो तो वाली में ऐसा स्ट्रेंथ था कि वो आधा ये खींच लेता था, नहीं तो श्री राम तो सब ठीक ही करते हैं. नहीं, श्री राम has explained why he's doing what he's doing. Very clear, no confusion. Very, very clear in his head. So, yeah, so we must read Valmiki Ramayana, Vyas Rachit Mahabharata. Definitely, there's so much depth, so much beauty. And ये सारे जो हमारे मन में जो confusions है ना, वो साफ हो जाते हैं. Because of the story being the story it is. So, anyways, thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna once again.